most of the company is under 30, so it gives you a pretty good feel for what it's going to be like. So it's not overly corporate, so you have a lot more flexibility in terms of the way we do things.
I know it sounds super cheesy, but I always wanted to work for GU. Always. Like I used to buy the product a lot, and I would think to myself, man, I would really love to work for them, because I always thought the product was so well accomplished. So it's great. It's a little bit a dream come true. Yeah, because I really, really wanted to work there, and sometimes it doesn't quite feel like I'm going to work. Don't tell that to my boss, but yeah, it doesn't quite feel like work sometimes. The size of GU, this is the biggest company I've worked for, although it's not really that big. But I think it's a great place to work. There's loads of young people, lots of women, which is great as well. They do a good job in trying to organize drinks or make sure that we socialize, and we have a relationship outside work as well. And everybody's very friendly, and it's easy to work. So it's good, yeah. Then another time we had we had to do some tasks around London, and you had a sort of list to fill, bowling, ping pong, karaoke. We've done loads, yeah.
It's working at GU's been quite challenging and really enjoyable at the moment. The people in the office are really friendly, welcoming, and I think my first week here it was amazing just to have that energy when you walk into a business. And like I say, first day I was taste testing products, and like I say, you're given like 3 different ramekins to taste, and I managed to finish every single ramekin. But the older people in the business, they were just taking a little spoonful because they've had it there. After so many months or even years, you start to learn to ease off the ramekins. But yeah, the first month you get a GU belly. Oh no! It's a crime when you're taste testing. It's a crime to throw away the rest of the product once you've had 1 spoonful. You have to eat the rest. So there, that is a warning. You will get a GU belly, but then you'll learn to calm down and eat maybe 1 ramekin a day as opposed to 5. Like I say, it's quite I'd say youthful, but also you've got the more experienced generation here as well, keeping us in line. And like I say, the atmosphere here, there's a good buzz about the place, especially when there's a new product launch happening. We always get together, have a launch party, even if it is just in the office, and a little bottle of Prosecco, and just getting a bit of buzz and hype behind the product, and just thanking everyone for their hard work. Yeah, sorry, it's not all fun and games. There's a serious element to the business as well. We need to be able to deliver on our projects. And like I say, FMCG, fast-paced business, we're always continuously on the go, and we need to deliver these projects on time. But again, you've got the support, you've got the help, and if you can't do it, you've got to put your hands up and say this is a struggle, and people will round up, team up, and help you out. As long as you say you need help, you'll get that help. There's no point just keeping it to yourself and holding it on your shoulders. Oh, definitely. Like I say, it is hard work. Got to achieve our targets, but work hard, but play harder. That's the motto we try and live by here.
Very sexy product. It's just a cool place to work. I think it's different from a lot of the other places you see. It's very young, it's very innovative, but it's still got the backing of a slightly bigger business, so you kind of get all the comfort of that mixed into a highly progressive, really interesting business full of energetic people. GU's one of the easiest products to sell, to be honest, yeah. When you get to commercials and when you get to kind of talking about numbers, that's when the challenge comes in. But the product itself, you never have to worry. When you turn up with a bag full of GU and you've got all kinds of interesting new products, there's very little complaint from the retailer side. They usually just kind of eat it and they're away. They try and critique something about it to almost exert their kind of authority on the situation, but really they love it. There's a GU belly. There's a rite of passage, as it were. If you come into GU, you're going to probably put on a few pounds, and that's when you quickly seek the gym membership to work it back off again. And it's a long process. It's good fun. I think I was the only one that maybe bucked the trend a little bit. I came in with a view that I knew that this is going to be quite indulgent. I'm going to have a good time, so I kind of worked a little bit harder in the gym to try and keep it off. I don't condone that. It happens rarely, but it's something that happens every now and then, and it's good fun. So we kind of go out a lot. We enjoy eating out together, drinking together. Yeah, it's very unique because it's filled with really passionate, energetic people who they're always willing to try and do the best that they can. They're always have a voice at Goo. That's the main thing I think I've noticed, that a lot of bigger businesses, other businesses, you're kind of I guess the size of your voice, if you like, kind of the weight of your voice or anything like that bears very much on your position in the business, how senior you are, etc. In Goo, it's kind of anyone can challenge, anyone can put forward their point of view, and it's treated with the same respect as anyone else. And I think that's pretty unique because it can sometimes be not the most senior people that have the greatest insight into something, and that empowers a lot of people. And I think that's what leads to Goo having quite a young team who are in relatively large amounts of, with large responsibilities, because they adapt and they move and they learn very quickly. So very nurturing place. They can expect quite an amazing trip. I think it's a roller coaster at Goo, especially if you're in sales. That's where I can learn from. But actually, that's true of any other department. We go through peaks, we go through troughs like any other business. But it's amazing how through the difficult times, there's not the finger pointing. There's not it's very much a collaborative effort. Everyone kind of gets stuck in together and works together as a team. It might be that 3 nights ago they're all out together, having a great time, and then the next day a few days later they're in the office trying to work through a massive problem. But everyone comes together, so you'll find that there's a lot of unity within the group. There's a lot of within the business, there's a lot of people that come together and have a good time. But I came in as an account manager, previously an account exec, 25 years old, responsible for Tesco, big account. Well, at the time wasn't a big account, but the task was to grow it to become the biggest account. I took on that role. I was supported really well when I came in. 3 years later, I'm now moved to sales controller. I'm overseeing Tesco, Asda, Morrisons. I've got a strong plan for the future in terms of growing my responsibility, and it's the same with everybody else. Make sure you're passionate, be challenging, be prepared to work hard and play hard. But as long as your passion comes through, and you're in the right area and you're supported, you will fly at Goo. You will absolutely fly, and you'll be way ahead of your time compared to where you'd be in any other business.
Obviously, we use quite a lot of the Goo in our office is based for samples for clients and external use. But now and again, we like to dabble in a cheesecake on a Friday. So it's quite vibrant. There's obviously a mixed range of people who work there. So I think it can cater for any personality or any style. So you have your loud people, but then you have your quiet people, but it all kind of works. I think you can expect I think you could expect lots of friendly faces. I think everyone will be quite willing to help you out. Obviously, lots of Goo. I think lots of opportunities. So there's lots of things coming up recently with our new products and lines, and obviously new marketing strategies coming in. So I think it would be the transition from seeing the brand go from one level to another, and I think that could be quite exciting.